Hello YouTubers and fellow Square Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're doing our Let's Play the Banner Saga. In our last video we were rushing through the easy playthrough, getting to the final city within 120 days, and we actually stopped here on this city here. I'm going to show it to you, Einarthoft, which is the one with the big Jarl bridge. Now we're trying to keep Igil alive as well. So there are specific steps we have to take. Even though we only have about 120 days left, we need to finish going to Borgsgrad in 120 days. We actually have some time here to fight a couple of fights, which we'll probably should be doing. So let's go to, where did we have to go? Did we have to rest? Heroes, market, map. I don't think we had much choice. I think we have to rest here. Let me just go rest, I suppose. Actually, let me check out the market first. We have 10 renown. Narwhal horn. Yeah, so those items are random, but you can also get them just from winning a battle, it seems. Alright, let's see. Let's go rest. As you settle in, you receive word to come to the Great Hall the next morning. I ever suggest speaking not unless addressed, even then keep it short. In your dreams that night you see a Varl Kings fighting with Dredge Lords. An ominous feeling lingers as you prepare to enter the Great Hall. So we're gonna enter the Great Hall. Enough, Avon. The bridge stands. Find some other way. Greetings from Wormtoad, Jurinder. I brought an ally. Who are these people? We don't have time for games. Wait, I know you. Yeah, you better. Ingvar among us again? Is this what the end of the world looks like? Jurinder steps down from his throne to get a closer look. In the light you spy deep wounds on the Varl King. It was my last option. He looked like death, Jurinder. The Sunder came through Grofheim, all of them, or we should still be there. A few thousand Varl remain. Balor has been following us since Grofheim. That is what he does. What will you do? Remain. There's no better place for us than here. We make our stand in Einarthoft. But even if Einarthoft falls, the Varl won't be wiped out. Hakon is taking our best warriors to Aberrang, as we were discussing. I'm not going, Jurinder. We are needed here. This is not a debate. A messenger bursts through the door, cutting the tension. He says a stone singer has been cutting a path across the bridge. Gods, can we not have a moment's respite? They should not be here already. A stone singer is with them. Let me bring down the bridge, as I said. It will buy us... I said, the bridge stands, Mander. It is... I say it again to you and the Prince of Men and the whole Mander Council while they're here. Were they here? I will not say it again, Hakon. You go to Aberrang. Avon, do not even touch that bridge. Am I understood? You are. Then I'll confront the singer myself. Nobody tries to stop Avon, but many follow as he leaves the Great Hall. Let's see. I forgot which chapter we are in, actually. I think we're in chapter 4, right? Actually, I don't know. We might even be in chapter 5. We should help him. You expect Ivor to refuse, but instead he looks eyes with you. Listen to me, Rook, he says. He will probably die here, and so will everyone else who steps on the bridge. Look at your daughter. Are you prepared for it? No, I'm not. That makes you switch to the other Varl. You watch with your heart in your throat. Ivor continues on alone to stand by the Mender at the bridge. Trying to take all the glory again, Ingvar shouts Hakon, stepping forward with his entourage to join Ivor on the battlefield. Alright, let's go. This should be easy. The Mender, go back a little bit. Can I get Moger? Where's Moger? Switch, Hakon, go there. Vassal, move in. Alright. Mender guy, where are you? Here you go, Avent. Charge in. Ivor's using a sword now. Still need to get used to that. Okay, we got Hakon here. Yeah, let me take this stone stinger down. One hit. Wow, that was such a special unit. Not really. Get wrecked. Okay, we got Moger in. What's Moger gonna do? Take down some more of his armor, I suppose. Ganulf. Cannot go too far. And turn. Vassal. Vassal should be able to do some damage on him now that his armor is mainly broken. Mender, move forward. Mend. Hakon. Mend this armor, there we go. Problem solved. Whose turn is it? Ingvar. If I do this, Moger won't be able to move, I think. That's okay for now. Stab the living daylight out of him. Just two of them left. Killing about a dozen. Ganulf. Okay, we can go in pillage mode now. Can Vassal kill this guy? I don't think he can. Let's throw a lightning bolt at him. Just one star should be enough. It's gonna hit my allies though. Or not. Maybe because he's already dead. Got some renown here. How much? 12? 10. The Stonesinger falls hard and howl like a hurricane sweeps across the bridge. The dredge part like a black sea. From their depths steps a crimson behemoth, and a wave of sheer terror hits you like you've never felt before. Bellower. Everyone, back off, shouts Ivor. Avon and the other thralls step back, most against their will. You can't pull yourself away from watching what happens next. We are still in chapter 4 apparently. I wonder what his status are. His status are weaker and easy. Does that mean all of these guys have a bigger status in hard as well? This guy doesn't even care about my armor. Nope. Don't think you could win that. Be kinda game breaking if you could. Ivor wrestles in agony, his storm torn clean off by Bellower's onslaught. The Sunder raises his weapon for the killing blow. Sunder, face me, screams an uncertain Avon, stepping back onto the bridge, raising his staff high. Even from here you can see his arm trembling. You feel practically frozen in place watching. There's the Serpent. Avon recoils in terror from the massive serpent that has appeared in the distance, and even Bellower backs away. It leans in close to inspect the two armies, flicks its great tongue, and then indifferently lurches over the mountainside and out of sight. The Dredge are a knot of confusion. Some cower, others crouch in what looks like worship. Hakon shouts orders above the din. Varl rush forward, bowling over surprised Dredge, gaining ground. Bellower has receded back into the horde. Jurndar watches from atop the stairs. Hurry, says Eyvind, suddenly pulling at your arm, snapping you out of the moment. You rush to Ivar, laying on the ground amidst the fighting, still breathing despite a missing arm, and drag him back into the city. Alright, heroes. There you go. We got 20 renown. Yeah, Fasold, not gonna upgrade you, but sorry. I know what's going to happen. Don't really want to spend too much effort into you initially. Confirm. Alright. Oh, where'd he go? There he is. Can you save? Yes, probably. Give me silence. Nearly 3 hours pass silently as Avon plies his trade. Flesh slowly forms and closes across Ivar's torn frame. That is as much as I can do. He should make it. Thank you. The mender looks exhausted, leaning heavily against the bed. What was the last time he slept? A couple of days ago. I'm okay, just need to sit. Before you can catch him, the mender crumbles to the floor. Chapter 5. Weary the weight of the sun. Your sight swarms as if under the water. Memories fly away like startled ravens. Before you can capture them. Memories fly away like startled ravens before you can capture them. With great effort, you remember who you are. Juno. You also realize that a monumental serpent is speaking to you now. Your last certainty was that you died some time ago, and that it is about to happen again. Frustrating. You are slow to understand the serpent. It speaks in a language that recalls very ancient memories of words you learned long ago. If you're not going to die, I suppose we must speak instead. Who are you? My name is Juno. You are Juno. It means nothing to me. Maybe I've asked the wrong question. What are you? What is your purpose? First tell me what you are. Do you ask the hammer what the blacksmith is making? This conversation becomes more meaningless by the words. What do your prophecies say? The gods gave you a prophecy? Fate? Destiny? Is there no child coming to slay me with a magic sword? Are there no stars in the sky foretelling this disaster? Do you truly not know? I will know if you tell me. Must the prophecy speak of itself then? So be it. Listen careful now, for I will give you a prophecy. I am the end, do you understand? This world and its tapestries I will devour. It is my purpose, but I cannot. Instead, now comes a wall of night to consume your pitiful world. Wall of night? The Dredge? Dredge? Stone men marching across the long bridge? No, it is darkness. The egg white that has turned black. I am meant to devour the tapestry itself, not idly witness the dust smothered this rock. I am incomplete, a worm crawling through a dung field. Because of you. Who are you to take my destiny? What are you? Return what is mine. So what did she take to begin with? I guess we'll find out in part 2 or 3. Eyvind. Juno, you're alive. You're alive. How? Where are you? Wait, where am I? Asleep, I presume, or unconscious. I'm in Richhorn, I think. A serpent was trying to kill me. Now I'm talking to you. Time is moving strangely. I lost swaths of memory, but I found you, for a short time at least. The serpent said something about a long bridge, so I took a guess. I came after you. We saw it in Einertoft. Are you okay? You tried to turn me to ash after we spoke. I was surprised if there if that's the last we've seen of it. I could tear the land apart or crush cities if it wanted. What do we do? It gets worse. A prophecy of God that I've never heard of. There are still prophecies out there? It was vague. Sounded like the Serpent was supposed to swallow the world. Instead, some kind of darkness or nothingness is seeping from the north. It devours whatever it touches. That would explain why the Dredge are swarming on us like someone kicked an anthill. Avent, are you in danger? You could say so. Bellower is here. The Var are holding him off, but not much longer, I think. Of all the Sunder, why the immortal one? Bellower, that is the worst of luck. I would have you come to me, but we will have to do this the hard way. Listen closely. I will return to Strand and find passage down the Red River. You must leave Einertoft and meet me in Sigerholm. Juno, we'll never make it to Sigerholm. Bellower is about to overtake us. The Var won't listen to a thing. I find a way. Do whatever it takes. I will not be able to contact you again before Sigerholm. Go. And Avent? Yes, I love you. You spent a lot of time next to him since he passed out. Just keeping an eye on him. It's not like that, Dad. He saved Ivor. He might save the rest of us. Can you hear us? He just moved. How long was I? You were out a couple of days. How do you feel? Juno, she's alive. I need to meet her in Sigerholm. Hold on. Slow down. Who's Juno? She's my mentor on the Menders Council. She contacted me. Contacted you how? She's not like most Menders. What happened here since I passed out? The Var are holding the Dredge back, just barely. Bellower has disappeared. Ivor's still out of it. Jurners and Hakon lured in a couple hundred Vol away to Aberrang. I don't know how long we'll be able to hold out here. Rook, I need your help. Take me to Sigerholm. Juno's going to meet us there. Sigerholm? It's got to be a week away at least. And just abandon Einertoft? Maybe. Or no. I could destroy the godforsaken bridge myself. That would lay the immediate threat, but Jurner would never agree to it. I need to understand a few things, Avent. Why won't the Val King destroy the bridge? I can't completely understand it myself. The last time I mentioned it, he made his mind very clear. He'll let the city and the rest of the world fall before the damned bridge. How would you collapse the bridge by yourself? Not by myself. I could blast it apart, but this bridge wasn't made to fall. It'll take time and concentration. That's why I need your help. And the Varl will try to stop me. It could mean holding off both the Dredge and the Varl. What do we do about Bellower? I can't stop him, but I believe Juno can. That's why we need to go. We could just leave and let the Varl... die to give us a head start? It's not my first choice. I've done everything I can on my own. What's going on around here? That Serpent? Bellower? Look, I know things are... It's a long story. How well do you know history? We're from a very small town in the woods. I'll keep it short. You know how Man and Varl were made? The Loom Mother, the other gods? In the First Great War, the armies of Man and Varl hated each other. They fought bitterly for land and dominance. Then one of the gods created the Dredge, and they were such a threat that unless Man and Varl set aside their differences, they threatened to wipe out both races. So they did. They ended the war, pushed the Dredge into the north, and formed an alliance that has held ever since. The Second Great War began generations later. The Dredge rallied their forces, defeating the Varl, who watched the borders and land to waste to unsuspecting settlements throughout the world. They were led by Sunder, powerful Dredge warlords and weavers like Bellower. He was there in the Second Great War. Humanity was on the brink of extinction when the inner circle of Menders went forth and finally sent the Sunder and Dredge deep underground. For the most part, the Dredge have tried to return since. Haven't tried to return since. Well, until now. The Menders were called Volca. Juno wasn't there herself, but she's from their bloodline. So when the Great Wars begun, if I didn't think the world was ending, it would be incredible. Ancient history playing out before us. What about the Serpent? That's another story. There's nothing in the Mender libraries about that thing. It must have something to do with the Dredge returning. That seems likely. I need time to think about this. I understand. Be quick, Rook. There has to be some way. I can't believe the Var would be so stubborn. Speak to Jurner yourself. He's in the Great Hall. Maybe you'll have more luck, or maybe he'll put your head on a spike. Rook, I hate to pull all of this on your shoulders, but I've got few friends here. Come to the decision quickly. Either way, we can't stay. We have to make it to Sigerholm. Juno will know what to do. Alright, map, market, destroy bridge, leave, heroes. Let's go to the Great Hall. That opens up another option. You'll do as I say. I'm not here to argue. I'm telling you that we're dying by the dozen every day now. Isn't our best away with Hakon? How long do you expect us to last? You asked for this command, Vessel. Don't let him get across that bridge. Vessel takes his leave just as you approach. Not great timing, you think to yourself. Thank you for the audience. I forgot your name. Rook. Rook, how's Ingvar? Will he survive? I think so. If I remember Ingvar well enough, he hasn't told me why you faced down Bellower, did he? I would be interested to hear. Ingvar confronted a Sundar in his youth during the Great War. He won that fight. None other but the Menders have done that. He proved us stronger. Maybe he thought he'd do it again. I ever killed a Sundar? How did he end up as Skogar? You'd have to pry that from him yourself. I don't know. He disappeared when the last king tried to name him Kender. It occurs to you that Jurandr would not be on the throne had that happened. But why are you here, Rook? Be brief. I'm offering to help take apart the bridge. Human, if there's one more mention of that bridge, Jurandr's mood changes almost instantly. If you have nothing else to say, go to your damned hall. Or get out of my damned hall. What is so important about... We're all at stake. What is so important about that bridge? Every man I've ever met thinks he'd rival the gods himself, if only he were in charge. I'm over 400 years old, and I know that I know a little. You're a child, an infant, yet you know everything. Listen, human, this story is not about you. If you jump from that bridge today, the world will not change. Now either Vessel retake it or leave my city. I don't care which. Guards are quick to usher you from the Great Hall. You don't resist. Well, let's go to the fight then, I suppose. We have to be careful. Egil doesn't die, so we actually have to keep fighting on the bridge. If you decide to clear the bodies on day 2 of the bridge, Egil will die. So we cannot do that. So we're just going to keep fighting on the bridge, I suppose. Let's go. Offer help. At the war front, rows of war are lined up, waiting for their turn to fill in as warriors on the bridge battle Dredge in one endless churn of bodies and blood. Vessel catches your eye in between giving orders. You lost, human? He says. Offer to help. Fair enough, Vessel admits. I'm not going to argue against putting you on the bridge, he says. But we got plenty of wounded back here as well, if you can work a needle. Well, let's fight on the bridge. Vessel nods and puts you in line with others. Don't be a hero, he grunts. Kill a few and come back alive. A slow terror starts to creep in from waiting to go in battle, but eventually you find yourself face to face with rows of Dredge, packed shoulder to shoulder. Let's see. Move. Remove. Let's see. Wait. Remove. So definitely take Rook. They take Alet. Those two are in the final battle. Take Krumer. Remove. Item. Trigvi. Egil, definitely. And then Hogan and Mogan. Avon. Maybe Otlev. Let me take Hogan and Mogan, why not? Let me take Fasselt. I'm gonna take him. I'm not gonna make any kills with him. I'm gonna make some kills with these guys. There we go. Battle again shouldn't be too tough. Uneasy. When we're playing hard, I'm gonna try and do only single battles. I'm not gonna do like a double battles. Except for this bridge battle, I suppose. But I don't want to do like the war battles twice in a row. Because on hard there's a trophy getting through the hard campaign without losing a battle. So definitely not going to force myself to. Right, wonder if EQ can take this guy down. He can't. That's good for Alet. She can get one kill in. There we go. There's not a lot of dredge, there's just 3 of them left. Crewmer, move forward. Rook is taking some good hits there. Again. Vassal, move forward. I think I'll be able to kill this guy. Should I? Yeah, sure, why not? Just one. Gonna make some bombs. And then do Mark of Prey on this guy, I suppose. Crewmer should be able to attack then. There we go, that was my plan. Okay, so we're now in pillage mode, that's good. Won't be able to kill him, I think. There we go. Crewmer most definitely will. Battle 1 complete. Victory. Probably like 8. Or now 9. You swear the fighting's getting more vicious and dangerous. Again, you let the next line of Varl push into battle when you don't dare to risk it anymore. Come back tomorrow if you're looking for more, says Vassal. You sleep poorly. Even suggestion to collapse the bridge repeating in your mind. Alright, let's see what else we can do. So there's no one to talk to, so I guess we're just gonna go back onto the bridge. Let me check my heroes quickly. Can I upgrade anyone? No, well I can upgrade Vassal, but I don't want to. Fight on the bridge some more. You approach the bridge, which get a raised eyebrow from Vassal, who is lugging a dead warrior over his shoulder. Back for more, he says, glancing out onto the bridge. You can tell they've lost ground and bridge since yesterday. What's the plan here? You ask with concern. I just do what Jurner tells me, replies Vassal. Right now we're killing every dredge on the bridge, so throw it in or piss off. If you don't want to fight, help me clear bodies on the bridge, or we're actually getting choked up around here. Now, don't help remove the bodies, because that is what got Egil killed. So we must fight. You know the drill. Vassal tells you prepare yourself for another perilous fight. You're starting to wonder what the point of risking your life if there's no progress to be seen. Alright, start the battle. Alright, this battle has a bit more diversity. Make one step. I don't even need to spend any stars on this guy. He's dead. Right, let's go. Shield wall. I don't think even that guy can hit the kill if he's in his shield wall phase. That's too far for Alet. So I'm gonna end the turn. We got Crewmer. Crewmer will be able to manage to go in. That's good. Let's do a shield break here. Okay, this guy can move in. Mogre. Do I do flail? I'm not sure actually. I won't be able to kill him. I'll just attack straight out. Vassal, move in. He's down to 1 HP. That's Slinger, so. Let's see. I should be able to take down maybe that dredge. There we go. You got Egil. Egil is also not too well at breaking any at this time. Though he's got 2 specials, so he can break 3 at the moment. Break some more armor. You got the Slinger guy. He's gonna make bombs. Now should I attack or... How is Krumer doing? 3. He's not doing too well, I can tell. Break some more armor. This guy has no armor left whatsoever. Let's flail. He should be dead. Come on, there's no way he can. There we go. Village mode. Krumer. Nope. I thought Krumer was going to die. Good thing he didn't. 10 damage. Rook? No, I'll wait with Rook. How about Egil? How's okay, I think I'm gonna take a let on that up on that offer. There we go. Another easy battle 1. Probably about 9 or 10 renown in it as well. Mogan is level up. Not gonna level him up though. You'd swear the fighting is getting more vicious and dangerous. Again, you let the next line of war push into battle when you don't dare risk it anymore. Come back tomorrow if you're looking for more, says Vessel. You sleep poorly. Avon's suggestion to collapse the bridge, repeating in your mind. So it keeps repeating itself. But we don't want to do that. Just gonna go back onto the bridge once more. It should be the last time, I believe. As you approach on the 3rd day, the warriors are in more disarray than usual. Where's Vessel? You ask one of the passing varl. Didn't make it, he replies. Dredge are nearly at the mouth of the bridge, barely held back. Your mind starts to wander into dark places. You snap out of attention when you realize nearly the entire army of var is staring in your direction. Ivor walks past, shoveling slowly with an enormous axe in his remaining hand. He heads towards the bridge. Ivor, you yell, but he doesn't reply, plunging his axe in the nearest dredge before kicking it over the side of the bridge. Come on, he screams at the black horde, cursing. You rush to his side in battle. Oh, wait, no, cursing. You rush to his side in battle. Yeah, I'm reading it wrong. Wait. Okay, so we now can respec this guy. He's no longer using sword and shield. He's using axe. So these, and then maybe some power. There we go. Then give this to Ivor for 3 break. We got 2 strength. Who do we give 3 strength to? Egil? Maybe? What is this? What is he using right now? Let me check. Egil, which one? This one. 1 arm, 1 strength, 1 will. So definitely you're getting that item. Lord strength, crit chance, and +1 aggro, -1 aggro. This is also a pretty good one, so that going to Alat. Maybe we could level up Mogan or Hogan. We're not going to use him that much, but might as well, right? Guy's just sitting there anyway. Final battle on the bridge. Round 3. The whole chapter basically is just me sitting in this town or bridge or castle or whatever you want to name it. Normally I just start the battle, but right now I just want to put my units in a better position so I don't waste time moving them around too much. So we got Rook. I'll just lay waste to the first guy I'll come across. That guy, there, he's dead, ready for promotion. Rook's gonna get slammed. Ooh. That's a massive attack right there. He's not a shield bearer, they're the sword swingers. Alet. Okay, Alet should be able to move in. There we go. Break armor. Need to level up Alet a bit as well. Okay, we got Krumer. Krumer is really strong. We can break armor. Ooh, that guy has a lot of damage here. Let me diminish that a little bit. There we go. You got Hogan here. Hogan is gonna flail this guy. Armor, armor. HP, armor, HP. Okay, he's gonna throw a rock at Krumer. Ivor is here. Luckily we're able to get past him, past Hogan. And then pummel this guy. Massive damage there. Yeah, he's not doing too well anymore. He lost a massive chunk of health there. Can I kill him? That's the question. I got 6 strength. He's still got a pretty decent... I think I'll be okay. Let's... can I shoot him from here? Yes, I can. Shoot. Strength. That guy actually. Strength. So, 90% chance, which is pretty high. There we go. And then we got... okay, Krumer's being hit again. I can actually take this guy out with a heal. There we go. And then we can finish this guy off with a lead. That's pretty good actually. So I gave the ones who need the experience the most, I gave them some XP. A lead is ready for promotion. Enough of this, groans Ivor, who seems to have snapped out of his daze. This is getting us nowhere. You follow him as he climbs the stairs and throws open the door of the Great Hall. Yeah, he's gonna propose to Jurandar to destroy the bridge. Ingvar, glad to see you well. You swear you catch a note of repetition in the king's voice. Jurandar, enough. This fight cannot be won. Again, this? I'll be damned if the bridge falls during my reign. You'll let our whole race die? We'll all be gone down someday, Ingvar. I need not tell you. There are no more Varl being made tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. We are it. And I will not destroy what we have made. Would you leave no trace of us when we're all gone, as if we never existed? I know this, but yours is one voice of many. I know that the Varl are equal. The days of Kendar are over. I ask these Varl, all there is left in the world, to follow me and live another day. Who do you think they will choose? The weight of the air in the Great Hall becomes so thick it nearly suffocates you. The silence continues for ages. Go on. Take the Mender. Destroy the bridge. Do it and leave. Take whoever would join you and do not return to my city. The alliance of man and Varl was true. Ivor was almost out of the door before Jurandar had finished his sentence. Yeah, Ivor was like, okay, he said it, let's go. Already there, where are you? What's keeping you guys? Hurry up. Led by Ivor, the Varl push hard one last time against the dredge until there is room enough for Avon to take position and start raining down lightning bolts on the bridge supports. Before long, the masonry is shattered. The masonry is a shattered mass and begins to give under its own weight. Varl and Dredge alike race to escape the collapse. When the dust clears, there's a gulf between you and a furious Dredge. They won't be crossing this way. You've gotten what you wanted, says Jurandar. Now leave. If I ever see man or Mender again, it will be too soon. Avon tells you Juno will be waiting for him in Sigerholm. Despite the end of the immediate threat, many Varl choose to join Ivor instead of following Jurandar. You depart with a long caravan at your heels. Chapter 6. Of Our Bones the Hills. So, got some extra Varl here. Right, so we don't have a lot of supplies. That could be interesting. While walking, the words of the mother's song reach you. It's soothing, nuanced, and about your current journey. When she finishes, a man begins a tale of his own verse. The woman quickly responds with another poem, and the entire caravan slows to listen to the entertainment competition. Join in with a verse of your own. The whole caravan is shocked with the line of your first poem rings out. You mimic both contestants, adding your own spin to the tills. At last, you end with a joke of your own at your own expense, and the peasants wildly applaud. Morale improved. A little less supplies, morale decline. Okay, that's because the day passed. So basically what we choose was to increase our morale. Some clansmen have discovered a large patch of wild fruit. When you approach, you see some people have begun to sample them. Mother frets about whether they're safe after overhearing one of their children say it tastes funny. Others start gathering by the basketful. Gather as much as you can. Gather what you can, you tell the others, thankful to add any amount of food to your stores. Though a few people became a little drunk from the fermented fruits, nobody becomes sick. Ah yeah, like a wine. Keep marching. 8 days left of supplies. It appears the large figures following from the direction of Einartoft. Oddliff watches intently before finally saying they have a cart. I can hear it. You slow to get a better view and spy a small caravan of Varl. Eventually they catch up. Greetings, Ivar. It's been quite a while since we talked, hasn't it? I know you, Ubin. Never imagined you to be the one to defy the king. What made you leave? Someone had to. What do you mean? Belor is heading this way. Already? How is that possible? A group of far from Wormtoe showed up around the back of Einartoft a long way. Balor and his army chased them across the summer path, they said. Past Wormtoe? That doesn't make any sense. Balor was at the bridge. He must have doubled back after the Serpent appeared. While we fought on the bridge, he led half his forces around to approach Einartoft from behind. The attack on the bridge was a feint? Don't let anyone tell you the Dredge aren't clever. Einartoft will fall within a day. Maybe not. He's following you. I thought one of you might know why. You exchange nervous glances, but nobody speaks up. Must be me then. Is there something I don't know? That's quite a grudge he's holding if he's coming for you, Ivar. It doesn't matter. Our only chance is to get the Sigurd home. Juno will know what to do. We'll join you. I bring supplies and warriors, and my friend Genolf here bears a heavy sword. I believe he'd be happy to swing it for you. Alright, some extra supplies, some extra fighters, just a few Varl, it's okay, some extra renown. We got Genolf, which is kinda nice. That guy's a powerhouse. Let's set up camp for a sec. Let's check out our heroes. Actually, let's talk to Genolf. I'm curious what he has to say. Don't talk much, do you? You approach a massive green-clad Varl who is sitting quietly by himself eating bread. So? Just wanted to know anyone who can cleave a dredging tool like that a little better. I'm Rook. Want to know? Ubin asked me to chop a dredging tool, I chop him. Traveled Ubin for long? Yes, long time. When I was young I fight another Varl. It did not work out. But I learned to swing a sword. Ubin pays well, gives me plenty of things to kill. To be honest, maybe too many things these days. You like the sword, huh? No, I love this sword. Given to me by old Scrimer himself. When I start working for Ubin, he says, I protect the king's collection, I protect the king. Genolf makes an expression somewhere between pain and frustration. I couldn't save it, though. He makes a hand motion like an object falling from a tall high and exploding. Mattered a lot at the time. I think it doesn't matter now. Scrimer is dead anyway. I'll let you finish your meal. Want to be friends with Genolf, Rook? He pops his last chunk of bread into his mouth. Keep food in the cart. Yeah, he seems like a good and, you know, down-to-earth fella. It's like, just feed me, and I'll do some chopping for you. Remove Hogan, and we get Genolf. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is our final team here. Might go with Hakon. To replace Krumer, maybe? But I'm not sure if we need to. View, promote, sure. Those are maxed, that one's maxed. Something like that, confirm. Then we got Alette as well. And her, that one, and that one. Confirm. What else do we got? That's it. Let's continue the march. We're at 80 days, or close to 80 days. Means we only have 40 days left, so. The caravan stops at a split in the road. Ahead, the path leading to Sigurd veers off into the hills, which are now swarming with familiar black shapes. Dredge that way too, grimaces Avent. The summer path leads straight to Sigerholm, while taking the main road will add several days. They're everywhere by now, replies Ubin. I suggest we go around past Hauberg. What should we do actually? I'm not really sure. I know we're gonna leave, we're gonna suffer heavy losses. So I think we should go around it. Go around. I hate to say it, David, but I'm not walking into swarms of dredge anymore. Juno will have to wait. You're turning around the long way around Haugstorp instead, hoping you save lives in the process. Lose another day there. You notice most of all pacing while others sleep. Their brief conversation with each other and other clansmen grows shorter and sharper. Go away, roars one for the young girl, asking him too many questions. All the clansmen stop and stare. This one, break attention when making a joke. I think you just ruined our damn dream of marrying a Varl boy. You say, timing your smile just right. The giant grins, then throws back his head with booming laughter. Other Varl join him in the mirth, and the caravan feels a bit uplifted for it. The giant explains, we live in the north for its space. Endless miles of snow, ice, mountains, fields. Space to be alone. But here, there is no time for such things. Understanding slowly trickles through the caravan, relieving some of the tension. There we go, some morale. You enter a village of miners who want to know what has been happening recently between the rumblings of the quake and the sightings of the dredge in the distance. As you look around, you see a lot of elderly and children, and know that these people will only be more mouths to feed. Well, we should still encourage them to join you. You make a convincing argument about leaving town before the dredge sweep through, and do a fair job of convincing everyone to be completely terrified. They start packing. It remains to be seen whether you can keep them safe, as you say. Let's get some renown. Let's get some rations, I suppose. 20 days should be okay. Let's keep it at 19, so we have 20 renown left. I think that should be all. Let's leave. Look at that, shouts one of your clansmen. The caravan stops toward church, pouring into the village. You just passed through. I hope anyone who stayed there behind gets out alive, says the lad. You have your doubts. They're coming, says Ivor, pointing out a line of dredge leaving the village and marching towards you. As you watch, the dredge in front falls over, then the one behind it as well. You hear a twang to your left. Nid, the archery student of Otlev, where you recall deftly shooting a snow rabbit, is firing arrows down the hill. Another dredge topples. That's incredible, says Otlev, squinting. But we should get out of here. Oh, that's right. Let's go. But why don't you come with us next time you want to try out that bow, you tell Nid, who nods and smiles with a smile on her face. Yeah, we just gotta keep marching, guys. Don't really have time to stop here. Someone's been nicking extra fruit from the supplies. Concerned woman tells you, counted them myself yesterday, no mistake. This keeps up, we'll all be starving before long. Post a few extra guards towards the supplies. There we go, towards the supplies. To journey further theft, you discreetly place some trusted guards by the caravan. You hear a few people casually point out them extra manpower, but nobody seems to raise an alarm for now. Alright, 37 days left. That's the Godstone, I think. Is that Dunder? I don't really remember. I think that is Dunder. Gotta keep moving though. Yeah, that's Dunder. The Godstone and Dunder passed around you in the frozen climates. Here it looks like the rock is split and is falling apart, held together only by the deep snow. Curiously, when standing between the stones, the wind stops off completely, picking up again once you've passed through. I almost wonder what we should rest here for the night, says Ivor. We seem to have noticed the same thing. With all the snow around, the dredge might not even be able to find us. Get back to the road without stopping. If the weather changes, we may suddenly find ourselves freezing to death, you reply. There's some wisdom to your words, and the caravan continues on. So we actually gained morale there. I thought we would lose some. The scout returns with a nearly frozen child. Almost stepped her on the snow. Looks like she might be running from something. She has patches of blue mottle on pale skin, but her chest rises and falls ever so lightly. Even just carrying her along could kill her in a state like this, says a woman. We could be in danger, punch out another. Stop and look. Maybe, I don't know. Stop the caravan for rest and tend to the girl. Keep moving but let the healers tend to her. Yeah, we don't really have time. Fighters stay alert for any threat while the caravan moves on. The healers rub the girl's arm and legs under blankets to no avail. An hour later, one healer approaches you with the tears in her eyes. She says nothing, only shakes her head. Okay, lost some morale there. You don't need morale, just need to keep marching. Sorry guys. Morale, keeping Alette alive and keeping morale, make sure Alette doesn't kill humans or Varl, and keeping Egil alive. In the distance, Haukstorp smolders like an old campfire. Even from here you can check, you can see black figures shambling through it. That looks like a dead town, remarks Ivor. Confirming your impression, there's usually a survivor, as Otlef reminds you. That's true, but let's keep moving. Sorry guys. We have enough problems for one lifetime, you say. We don't need to go looking for them. Probably the better decision, replies Ivor. I know there's actually a survivor with a stall there. But with really good ratio as well. I think 1 to 10. Harsh words from one mother to another draw the attention of the entire caravan. My daughter marries Ragni or no one. The Reed Van Tramp you call a daughter won't provide sons. The insulted mother bares her teeth ready to attack. What shall we do here? Let's keep them separated. There's no time for this, you say, and signal the other man. The two women are moved to the opposite side of the camp, kicking and swearing. Though you might have handled it more deftly, most of the caravan finds it entertaining. So morale, just keep moving. It's not stopping for anything. Or not a lot, at least. That's Godstone Ingrid. The Godstone for Ingrid, goddess of knowledge, looks on as the caravan takes a much needed rest. Ivor shoots some children away from a solitary dredge slinger laying dead beneath a stone. Pack up and move on. As you're ready to depart, you hear screams from near the main Godstone. The same boys so curious about the dredge before are shrieking and pointing. From a moment you think it must not have been dead. Then you see that it had opened up the wrapping that was in the dredge's hands. Wait, says Ivor, his arms across your chest. This shouldn't be seen. Get everyone away. A chill sweeps over you. A lad pushes past and gasps. Stop, shouts Ivor, but the curious onlookers have already seen it. Leave it. On the ground before the dead slinger is a small stony figure, its hand searching for something it can't find. That's a baby. The dredge is a woman. We've been killing women. We've been slaughtering women and children this whole time, leaving them to die. In a war it's only the males who fight. We've been fighting this dredge the whole day. Why are the women with children on their backs attacking us? They're not invading, they're running. Everyone stops dead in their tracks. Their entire caravan is gathered around, aghast. When I spoke to Juno, she told me something was coming. She didn't know that. She didn't know what. A darkness? Something black is covering the world, and the dredge are running from it just as we're running from them. The serpent, the quake, it's all the beginning of the end. Ivor, you knew? Why? Why didn't you say something? This isn't the time. When I was young, I killed one of the Sunder during the Second Great War. We call it Raise. Every time we would build our defenses, it would flatten them and push us back again. I became separated from the rest of the Varl and stumbled upon Raise deep in the snowstorm, alone. She was nursing. I threw my axe. It twisted in the wind. Her son died in her arms. She was so pathetic, kneeling in the snow. She didn't even try to stop me when I took her head. That's how I killed the Sunder. When I found my way to Grofheim, the Varl wanted me to make me Kender, next to be king. I left, walked, until I ended up in Skogar, where no one knew what I had done. The only sound is the wind blowing through the trees. For a long time nobody says a thing until a child breaks the silence. What do we do with the baby, she asks. A lump forms in your throat, looking at the smoke, seeing a creature squirming before you. Insist on taking it with the caravan. You argue strongly by showing mercy and humanity. Some of the women in the caravan hesitantly agree to take on the Dredge infant, while others are furious about bringing it along. Not so long afterward, one of the women comes to you. Its swaddling was being helped by this, she says. Gives you a hairpin that looks distinctly undredge-like. An inscription of the silver almost slips your notice. Preserve. From the goddess herself, if you ask me, the woman tells you. I'm a real shit. It's like red, it's poor, it's the worst it can be, I think. I don't care about morale, keep moving, guys. Need to reach Beauregard. You're making the usual rounds when you hear a rather loud debate coming from an area that Varl gathered. Ivor joins you as you approach. Ubin, you'd rather be known for falling asleep and dying in a corner of a meat house than battling a Sunder. No, I'd rather be known for not dying. Don't even know what you're worried about. I did this 100th time in the Great Wars. Take some warriors, plow headfirst into the dredge. They follow you into the hills. Get lost. Now they're not following you. When you did this 100 times, did they have Bellower leading them? Have you never heard about the time I hit Bellower in the head with a throwing axe? Both were all hot to debate when they suddenly noticed you watching. Don't stop on my account. Careful, my friend, a lot of old history getting thrown around here. The warriors were just noting that there's a damn good number of dredge on our asses. Bellower pulling up the rear. This one thinks he can just wander up there, throw an axe, and throw them off the tracks. How about some gratitude? Thought you'd be happy to finally be the oldest Varl in the land, Ubin. I'm never happy to lose more Varl, Krumer. Besides, I'm not convinced you're really older than me. I'll leave it to you. Leave my ass. You must be used to Ivor following your lead. In the old days, I'd already be halfway through the battlefield by now. Speaking of which, you coming in far? You could ask Bellower for your arm back. Don't think so. Not exactly in the mood right now. Alright then, I'll tell Harderberg you said hello. Krumer and a good many Varl warriors head out towards the growing army of Dredge. Minus 40 Varl. Is he going to come back? He always has before. But this time's feel different, I fear. He will make it. More supplies missing. The woman by the wagon says to you and look, tracks right here. They look like children's footprint. My husband and I followed them into the wilderness a ways. They meet up with some adult tracks, no telling how many. Question parents about their children. You quickly make your rounds, asking parents about their children's whereabouts. Some give exact details, others are aloof, but no one knows anything about missing supplies. All promise to keep closer tabs on their own. Alright. Still have 10 days. I thought we were close to Boeingrad, but not that close yet. Get around, dabblers, echoes in a shout in the distance as Krummer and his band of warriors break through the nearby foliage and behold the invisible Varl. The caravan is thrilled to see Krummer return safely. So we sent 40 and we got 36 back, so 4 died again, like last time. Did the plan work? Asked Ubin. Worked, responds Krummer. Of course it worked. Same old Dredge. Should be another day or two at least before they even fight their own asses. And if you apologize, I'll tell you how I found these, Krummer says, tossing you a pair of leather gloves that look big enough to fit a Varl. He leans in close, whispering to Ubin, so Ubin can't hear. It had something to do with a raven's nest and a hair tie. Okay, still back to poor morale, unfortunately. Just gonna keep moving.
We fear the worst. The once calm lake surrounding it now looks like a bowl that has been flipped. Proud homes sinking into muddy water. A side effect of the quake. What has the rest of the world become on the other side of those mountains?
Alright guys, well, I'm gonna end the video here the moment we get into our village, so I'm gonna do my outro right here. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing yourself. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell to be updated with more of my Let's Play the Banner Saga videos, as well as some of the other future PS5 games. If you have any tips, questions or comments, leave them down below and I'll try to reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan. I'll see you guys in the next.